So this video is to announce that we finally hit 20,000 subscribers, which is a huge deal for me being a small content creator and having a small channel on YouTube. Of course, when you're on YouTube, man, you know, your hopes is that, you know, that your channel takes off and you get like thousands of subscribers. But that is rarely what happens. And it's a long road to get even 1,000 subscribers to even get monetized to begin with. So hitting 20,000 is huge for me. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have subscribed and for anyone watching this video and giving us a chance. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and to anyone who's even taken the time to watch one of our videos. Truly grateful. And of course, a milestone like this makes me even more pumped to proceed. Continue on creating the content that I enjoy making and I hope you enjoy watching. This road to 20,000 subscribers, man, this has been 3 years. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time. I tried YouTube back in like 2012, 2013 and had a couple of what you would call viral videos and actually made some money doing that. And then I just couldn't find a way back in to build an audience. And YouTube was changing everything and I just kind of lost sight of it and I lost interest in it. Post-isolation, I decided to kind of start posting stuff and kind of see, and then I started to enjoy making videos again. And I just said, okay, well, I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And then the viewership went up and I earned enough hours to be monetized again. So after that, I was like, maybe there's something here. And if I enjoy doing it, I'll just keep doing it. The second year, I was like, okay, well, let me just do the numbers. So I tried to do, I think 200 videos or something ridiculous. So I tried to do like 2 videos a week. And that was a lot of work. I don't know if it really gained me a huge amount of subscribers. I gained subscribers, absolutely, but I wouldn't tell anyone that that's a way to really push your sub numbers up. It's not a hack of any kind, but it did give me a lot of practice. And then this year I just decided, okay, I'm gonna pull back and really just go down to 1 video a week and really just make sure that I'm staying a few videos ahead. So, I always have videos in the hopper so that I don't really fall behind. I make sure that it's stuff that I'm interested in, so I don't mind really talking about it or making it. And then I release a video every week. Next year, I don't know, I may spread that out even more, given that I'd like to put more production behind my videos. And that's something that I'd say I've gained the most over the last 3 years is just content creation, the art of content creation, finding my voice, finding my look in my videos, and hopefully finding my audience. I've always needed a creative outlet. I've always been what I consider to be a creative, whether when I was growing up and I was sketching or doing art classes or even just martial arts. For a time, I was a writer. I published a few books. I won a literary award for fiction. So I've always had some kind of creative outlet. But once I started on this path that I'm on now where, I got into martial arts again heavy and opened a school, a gym, and really poured my life into that, I needed a creative outlet again. And of course I could have continued to write, but I've always loved video. So I became obsessed with video equipment, and that's something you want to be careful because the gear does not make the production, but it can. Especially if you save up and have the money to spend on gear here and there. I don't have a huge budget for that stuff, but what I've done is over the last 3 years, any money I've made from the channel, I haven't spent it on anything but gear. So I just reinvest it back into the channel. And so I kind of fell into that trap for a little bit where I thought the gear would make the channel and the production, the videos better instead of really practicing my craft. So that's what I decided to kind of work on this year, understanding, cameras and sound. And I really still am learning. So I really want to kind of pick that up next year. So like I said, if I spread videos out, it's because I'm trying to put out something a little higher quality. So how did it start? I couldn't really find a voice. I started out really with just fitness videos, thinking that was a huge enough audience that if I could get my channel going on the fitness influencer type thing, I would blow up. And no, you will not blow up. Who am I? And what's my voice compared to all these other people? What's my personality in comparison to them? And what's my my angle, I guess. And so it just really was disheartening. It just didn't do much, didn't do very well. When my channel actually took off, when my channel actually started to grow a little bit is when I started doing product reviews on massage guns and random pieces of fitness equipment, because I realized that I'm always looking for genuine reviews on these things as somebody who's really into fitness and martial arts and all these other things. So I know someone's always looking for something like that. And then of course, you know, you're getting equipment, which is nice, so you can try it out. And the RPM is really, really good, or CPM, I think, I'm sorry. It's pretty good when you're doing product reviews. I'd say the RPM when you're doing like product reviews or tech type stuff and all is like double or triple what I make now being a martial arts and fitness channel. So of course, what you're always hearing from other YouTubers or other people giving advice on how to grow your YouTube channel is niche down. You're always hearing that, niche down. And at first I was scared to do that because I wanted to cast a broad enough net to bring in as many viewers as possible. And I thought, oh, I can have people from all these different interests. And it just was too much in the sense that I guess I wasn't getting an audience. It just wasn't what I thought. So then of course, like I mentioned before, I tried the whole, let me release a lot of content and then something might stick. And I did, I do, if you look at my channel, I don't have a consistent like viewership. There's some videos that hit, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of views, and there's some that don't even break 1,000 views. And that's just the game. That's the walk, that's the path, that's what YouTube is. You don't know what's gonna hit. So then going into this year, I was like, you know, and the year before I was doing it too. I think at any point, it wasn't that I was ever doing anything that I didn't enjoy. But this year I was like, you know, I'm really gonna just really, I think it was actually middle of the second year, like year and a half into this 3-year thing growing up to 20,000 subscribers, I really was like, you know, I'm just gonna do what I really love and talk about the things that I love, which is Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or martial arts and combat sports, but not in like a video essay kind of way. I mean, I do a few video essays, which I enjoy making, but I didn't want that to be the whole identity of the channel, not doing news on those types of on combat sports or those types of things. So niching down to like that category, like martial arts, then you have to niche even further down, like what exactly will be my voice in the martial arts realm, right? There's, you know, I had people telling me, you know, you're such a good instructor, you should do technical videos, and I didn't want to do that. There's too many of them out there, and I didn't want to. Again, I just didn't want to do that. So then I'm more of the mindset kind of thing, and I love those kind of videos, and I love that kind of content. So I started trying to make videos like that. But to be honest, those videos are probably my least successful videos. But I enjoy making those videos, so I'm going to keep making those videos. They're for me as much as they are for anyone who might come across them. And I get good feedback on them. They may not be the most popular, but that's what you have to understand when you're making videos for YouTube is you have to get to a place where you just make the content for yourself. You obviously want to take into consideration your audience if you build one, but when you're building one, just do it because you love the thing you're talking about. I mean, it's easy to talk about something that you love or you're passionate about or even that you really like or that you're learning about. That's what makes it interesting for people to watch, is seeing you either learning this or teaching it or explaining your passion for it. That was a great discovery for me, learning that. So then that's kind of where I pushed through. And then mixed in there was, of course, just different types of content, like maybe stuff about fight cards or events because I watch those things. So of course, I'm still it's varied content, but within a certain category. So I did niche down, but I didn't niche down. But that's one of those things you hear a lot, and it's true. So here we are 3 years later, and we're hitting 20,000 subscribers. And let's talk about the money for a minute. The money isn't huge, never has been. I think I average between $400 and $700 a month right now, which to me is good. It's like a part-time job, but with the amount of hours that you put into content creation, yeah, you're getting paid peanuts. But that brings me to this next point. I do it because I love it. I just love the creative outlet of it. And I love sharing the information that I share. Specifically when I get feedback from the audience that they either enjoyed it or it was beneficial to them. So don't ever go into creating a YouTube channel or trying to get on YouTube for the numbers. It's easy to say and it's hard to do. Everyone looks at the numbers. Everyone has moments that they obsess about the numbers. It's unavoidable. But even in those moments when you are maybe checking your numbers a little too much and wondering why things don't hit and over-analyzing, as long as you still enjoy making the content, you'll be fine. Just don't let those things paralyze you, right? You need to analyze, but don't obsess. And then again, lean into a style that you really enjoy watching yourself or that you really want to create yourself. This has to be a creative outlet, whether you're just sharing information or whatever. So my goal with this channel from a martial arts perspective was that a lot of martial arts content is pretty dry. And I don't mean with what you're getting. The content you're getting is you're getting great knowledge, you're getting good techniques, you're getting good information, all this stuff. It's all good stuff. But I didn't see anything like in the look that I like. I love the cinematic look of videos. And I mean, I'm not saying you look at my content, it's heavily cinematic. I'm still learning, but I love that look. I wanted mine to look a little better than just standing in front of a camera and just talking with bad audio. Or the Mr. Beast style of like just high energy and animations and stuff like that. I'm a bit older, I want things a little flowier. If that's not it's not really a word. I want things with a little more flow and look smooth and just a good vibe about it. So that's the next thing, is really just finding a voice that speaks to you, that you can just handle naturally. Like when I say handle, it's how do you handle yourself in front of the camera? If you are this person, this is who I am. This is who I am in my relationships. This is who I am to my students. And so it's easy to be this on camera. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about with at this juncture, or the last thing I want to leave you with really, is just dealing with an audience. Okay, fortunately, as my channel has grown, I think the energy of my channel has really mellowed, in the sense that I get a specific type of person commenting in my videos, and I really appreciate them, and I really like that. I'm very careful in how I respond, and I try to respond to almost everything, even some of the like nasty stuff. And that's what I want to talk about is, man, people get brave online. I have this belief about your digital persona and your in-person persona. Like, if you wouldn't say that to someone face to face, don't get online and act tough and say that online as if you were going to say that to someone's face. I'm all about good energy and respect and humility. So I don't do that nasty, calling people names. I've had that happen. I've had people call me names. I've had people put some negative stuff in my comments. I always respond kindly. That's just who I am. I'm not going to like attack. And then if they stay nasty, and then I got to disregard. But I don't do that whole just ignore everyone that has something negative to say. I should ignore that more, but I don't. I feel like I'm gonna, see what's what. And I've had people actually turn around and apologize, or just say they didn't realize their energy was off when they were putting their comment. But, and then you have others that, that's just who they are. But at this juncture, again, it's less and less. So I'm grateful for that. I think I've tapped into the audience that I'm trying to speak to. Once you do that, that kind of nastiness, it's less prevalent, but it's always going to be a factor. So just prepare yourself for that. Just know that if it's good feedback, I take it. So open your mind to that kind of stuff. Don't be shut off to feedback. But if it's criticism in like a nasty, negative way, or somebody trying to start an argument or insult you, man, I don't need that mess. Take that noise somewhere else. And I tell them that, hey, good vibes only on this channel. Bring that noise, take that noise somewhere else. I'm not for that. And I believe this. I believe that as you're building your niche or your audience, which I still feel like I haven't built a strong audience, I'm still building it. And this is shown in the numbers as far as like my returning viewers. I think I broke 2%, but you spend most of your time at about 1%, and then your new viewers are like 98, 99%. So 98% of the people that view my videos are not subscribed to my channel. So at this juncture, man, I'm excited to be doing this because I just love doing it, and that's what's important to me. I love making content. So I will continue to do it. And hopefully, man, I don't know, maybe, I had some breakaway videos the last year and a half, and I was shocked that those videos, it's always the one you don't expect. You put your heart into something that you really are passionate about, and it does, and then you just do this random video about a subject, and you just never know what people are looking for, even your own audience. So you just gotta enjoy making it and just really be about what you're talking about. So guys, if you are subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, and I hope that we can keep building this community. And if you're not subscribed, man, please consider following. If you've watched this video, then I assume you kind of like what I'm talking about, or me, something about my personality. And I'd appreciate if you subbed and continued to watch. We put a lot of work into this, and we could use the love, and we appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you again. Very exciting milestone for the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.